Good morning. Ads are gonna end in like 14 seconds, so. Thank you. Dang. Okay, so that answers my question. Interesting. You guys don't know what my question was, but I had a question for myself. Ads are over. Fantastic. Did we get? We did. I was looking at something else. Don't mind me. I realized that with OBS, when you connect it to your Discord or whatever, when Discord recognizes that OBS is up and running, it automatically puts you in streamer mode. That is not a feature for Meld as of right now. So I shouldn't seem quieter. None of my settings have changed. My thing is all the way up. Maybe you've got me turned down. Maybe. I don't know. I never know. I never change any settings, and every time something is too loud or too quiet. I don't know. I just quit. I don't know. My gain is all the way up, so I have no idea. I'm not talking quieter than usual. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that's why I seem quieter than usual, because I actually am. But yes, good morning. Hello, YouTube. Good morning. How are y'all? I see Asar over there. I mean, you don't have to, but feel free to pull me up on YouTube. Maybe drop a like, push me out in the algorithm. Maybe just a little. Maybe just help me out a touch. I'd appreciate it. But if you don't want to, I also get it, because y'all help me out a lot over here as is. That said, we are doing Sims today. We're building. We have our shotgun houses. We're calling them row houses because I don't think Twitch or YouTube will allow me to put shotgun in the title of a stream. You know, I don't know. Could be wrong. I don't want to try it though. But yeah. So that's what we're doing today. I saw, and I'm going to do this really quickly. Tommy Rachel runs into that too, and then after a minute it like pops up and she's able to chat. I don't have anything, nothing's private over there. I don't know why it's like that. YouTube is still brand new for me for streaming. I see SAR is in there, so I don't think it's... Oh, there you go. I'm louder on YouTube. That's wild, because I'm using the same software to stream to both YouTube and Twitch. The exact same software. The exact same settings for both, because it's the exact same software. I don't know. Somebody was asking, I think it was Creative, was asking if Meld picks up Reshade or G-Shade. I believe it does. If I click home, not delete, and I change this to this and I hit select, it does change in the software that I'm looking at. I don't know if it changes for you guys, but when I'm looking at the screen, okay, so yes, it does pick up G-Shade and Reshade. This is my current favorite. I will say it looks brighter in the software than it does actually for me. But if you are somebody who is looking at Meld and you use Reshade or G-Shade in your games, it does seem to pick that up. I'm also streaming the game. I'm not streaming my monitor. So, like, I don't know if that affects it at all. But my source for this is The Sims 4, not my monitor that The Sims 4 is playing on. Oh, there you go. There's Creative says, if you're on YouTube, when the chat pops up, make sure you switch to live chat instead of top chat. So maybe you're looking at the top chat instead of live chat. That's possible. Like I said, I don't know. We're on day 3 of YouTube streaming, so I have a lot to learn about over there and how things work and how things look. But this is the house we're working on. This one's done. This is what we're working on. I think we are at room decoration. We've got our living room. It's pretty well cluttered in here. I don't anticipate adding much more. So our living room is done. Our kitchen is done. The dining room is done. You can't see all the things because I have the walls. They're walls. the walls like that. So this is all done. I'm not adding anything to these hallways in any of the houses because I play like this, and this allows me to see all of this without having to worry about decor in the hallway. So that's why it's not done. You are welcome if and when you download it to add whatever decor to the hallway that you like. This is going to be a child room. We're going to set it up with this bed. This is a base game bed for infants, not newborns. But it will change into a toddler bed if you switch it. So, one bed, dual purpose. I think it's like $150. That's odd because I always have it on. For me, I just like the way it looks. You are not obligated to play any game with Reshade or G-Shade. Oh, also PS, by the way, there's a game out right now that I really want, and if I get it, I'm going to be obsessed, and that's all we're going to play. It's called South of Midnight. So good. What did I say? What did I talk about dollars? When did I talk about dollars? Listen, everything's $1 now. Everything's $1. Yeah, I want it so bad. It's like it's been on my wish list since I heard about it. There's that game and there's another game that's coming out that I want. I can't remember the name of it, but I follow the creator on TikTok and he's creating a game where you fight mobs with like it's all musical. So like when you're fighting mobs, it like turns into a duet and like they're playing part of it and you're playing part of it, and obviously like there's Discord. Well, there you go. Maybe the crib was $150. All right. Everything is dollars. Dollar. So that one I'm also super interested in and want to play really bad. I like games like that. I mean, I don't know if you heard him. Aries is being a menace to society. I promise you, I have held him today. I have loved on him today. I have snuggled with him today. But it wasn't enough, apparently. He has to wait until I turn on the camera. Where did he go? Oh, he's being real cute. I don't think you're going to be able to see him. Can you see him at all? No, you cannot. You can't see him. You're being real cute. But I know that belly show is a trap. Do you want to come say hi? Or you can stay down there. I'm not picking you up if you're not. He shows his belly, but he's one of those cats that, doesn't like his belly touched. It's a trap, 100%. You go to like rub his belly and he is going to tear you up. Where's your tail? You can come say hi. It's been a little while. Oh my goodness. Ow! He back clawed my cleavage. That hurt, bud. He didn't mean it. That hurted. You gonna be a scarf? That's fine if that's what you want to do. Just don't tear me up because them claws, bro. Are we gonna be a parrot? What are we doing? He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. All right, let's find some wallpaper for this kid's room. That's gonna hurt. His back paw, yeah, y'all see that slipping? Fortunately, he left the claws in. What wallpaper are we using, bud? What do you think? Do you have any thoughts? Head empty, no thoughts? That's fine. Let's see. I like this wallpaper. I think it's a lot for a kid's room to do the whole room in it. But, like, there's, like, this one, which is a lot more subtle. And we have like this. Again, I don't know the gender of the baby. See you later. Because the baby isn't here yet. But like there's this one from the from the nursery kit. It's, you know. But I don't want that on the whole. Wallpapers are always hard for me. This is really cute. Hold on. Can we find one that's like a little neutral? Maybe this yellow. The green could be cute. The green could be really cute, actually. We might do green and have a little green little green room in here. I'm keeping it. All right. Because, like, this comes with this, and this will match. There you are. I was like, why does this one have the green and brown on it, but this one has no green? It's just brown and brown. You know, they'll make decisions that make sense someday. Someday it'll happen. All right, let's do some toys in here. I do want to do a rocking chair and like a bookcase in here. We got to put down the, this is, my left eye is always my eye that causes me issues. It's itching. We'll throw some of this down. Enjoy your lurk. Get a good nap in. We'll do like this in the middle of the room. Ooh, we could do this one. I forget about this one. And it comes in like this nice green. I think we'll do that one. I forget about this one all the time. And then we'll use this one from Life, Not Life and Death. That ain't what it's called. It's called Businesses and Hobbies. When do the new kits come out? Tomorrow? I'm excited to look at those. We'll look at those when they come out tomorrow. Drink! Will do. Right now. Alright. So that's all good. We got that. We need a little toy box. I like having this as for toddlers, but again, I don't even remember what kits it is. I just know that I'm getting them. Because I have FOMO. Don't ever get anything because you feel left out. Get it because you like it. I need a little toy box. I think I'm going to go with this. Again, it has... We'll do this one. And we'll put it like here. We could maybe do a brown on this. It might look better. Let's see. It is a different kit than the bed. The bed is base game. This is from that nursery kit. I think we're gonna stick with, I just wish it was a darker color. I wish. Let's see what Growing Together has for me. I feel like this will have a darker color on it. Ooh, the bathroom kit I'm excited for. Although we have a bathroom kit. We have a bathroom clutter kit. I'm assuming this has, gosh darn it, please hold. Now I have to look them up. I'm not going to show it on screen in case you want to be surprised. Unless you want to see it. And then I'll show it on screen. Okay, it's like an actual bathroom kit. Here, I will link what I'm looking at. Because it's got all the... Not cut, though. Refresh. Copy. If you are interested, this is the site I'm looking at for the stuff. Sweet Allure is a cast kit. I love Cibolette. Sleek Bathroom. I'm excited to get these because I like the creators. That's really what it is. So it looks like we're getting a new shower, which I like, a new towel rack, which I like, a new bathtub, a new divider, new lights, new sinks. It's very sleek. Very sleek, as the kit name implies. It is a sleek bathroom kit. And then the Sweet Allure kit, it looks like one of those like preppy, like nothing against that style. I love that style. I just won't wear that style. It's a very like preppy forward kit. Lots of sweaters with the collared shirt underneath, short pleated skirt, knee-high socks. Even the guy shorts are a little shorter. Although I've noticed that is a trend in guy shorts recently, that they are slowly but surely getting higher and higher. I'm not against it. Please believe. I love me a good button thigh moment on a guy. Don't get me wrong. But like when you look at people in my age group, they all like shorts that come to the knee. The people who dress masculinely, they all like shorts that come to the knee. But slowly and surely, the younger generation, like my kids' generation, it's like mid thigh. And I'm like, it's always incredible to me how style evolves and then revolves, because in the 70s, that was the style. I know this isn't placed well. I will move it. I'm just trying to get a color match. Ain't gonna get one here either. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I just want a color match. No biggie. We could do this one. This one has some fun colors on it. The crayons. Was this a ladybug? It's a cow. It's a cupcake. It's a police. I never use this one because I'm like, who has a toy box like this? But really, it's cute. The cat, all of it. And it's base game. It's this monster one. Isn't it? No, it's, I don't, oh, it's this one. My bad. It's not base game. This one is, though. It's just a monster. This one is not going to have a color match. Nope, not going to have a color match. So we might just do the silly one. I got my hair cut today, and I haven't, you know, you, like, when you get a haircut, you wash off the back of your head. I haven't done that yet. So I'm a little itchy. Be a little itchy back there. They really did hint raccoons at us a while ago. Because this has raccoons on 4 of the swatches. Where'd my silly one go? I don't want the burger. I kind of like this crayon one, so that's what I'm going with. I'm going to size it down one as well. It'll still be functional size down. It's just a little storage container. It's fine. And then I want a rocking chair, so we're going to do a living room chair. We have a lot of rocking chairs now. We didn't have any until Nifty Knitting came out. And now we have Horse Ranch, Nifty Knitting, Horse Ranch, Nifty Knitting. There's a bunch in there. Growing Together gave us some. Life and Death gave us one. What's the Life and Death swatches? It's more of a blue-green than a green-green. Like, they were like, we hear you guys want rocking chairs. And we were like, yeah, that'd be fantastic. And they were like, let me give you all of the rocking chairs. And you know what? I'm not mad at it. Keep it up. Listen to us when we say shit like that. If we could have some upgrades for some swatches for some other stuff, looking at you, runners, that would be fantastic. I am going to put a little trash can. I'll put that chair there. I think there has to be space for it to rock back. I don't like that there's that much space. I think that space is fine. And then we need a bookshelf. This is base game. I like it, but I actually want like a standing bookshelf. We'll make sure it's attached to the wall so the kid can't pull it down. It'll be fine. Like this one. And it just comes in green, but I want to see, I just put my head to the side to see the side of the thing. It doesn't work that way. Okay, we have a dinosaur. We have a little castle. We have an outdoor scene. And we also have these wood. I think we're going to go with this wood swatch. Bring in some more, like, earthy tones. Okay. I need a trash can. That was a desk. That's not what I want. Is it? No, I want furniture. Alright, we have this. I do it all the time. I'm like, instead of just turning the whole controller or the mouse. Oh, I have one in there. Look at me. I thought I had and didn't even realize it. Go me. This is the one I want. I want this on this side. And I am going to tuck it into the wall. Into the corner. Not into the wall, just into the corner. I do it a lot. I do it. I always, we've talked about this before. I constantly try and move things on other people's streams. Like move the view so I can see what they're doing. Doesn't work, but I try it all the time. Kids decoration. I want that mobile looking thing that came with Growing Together. We have this one as well. Oh, I have medium wall height. 'Tis a shame, 'tis a shame. Could you imagine that being so far ahead? Or away from your face? There's this. This is cute, but I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, we have this. This is what I'm looking for. I think this is big enough that if we put it over this bed, it might be okay. Ooh, maybe not. I'm going into tab mode. Nap away. It's really far away. I need some of these that like hang off of the wall. Like here. If anybody knows of those that I haven't seen, you yell at me, please. Ones that like stick out of the wall and hang over. That would be nice. Wall decorations. I don't have a broom in here anywhere. I may shove a broom like right here. Maybe right here. Maybe I don't do a broom at all. It's not functional, so yuck it. This would make sense in this bathroom. I know I used that one. Oh, that's right. We did an old bathroom that hasn't been updated. That's why it's like that. Noted. I remember. Ooh, Island Living might have one. You are right. Island Living. Yeah. I mean, it's fishes, but it is what I asked for. Maybe there. Maybe actually over the crib would be fantastic. We'll do it like here. It's just fishes. But we can make the fishes whatever color we want. I don't want them to blend into the wall. So we may stick with like this red. Actually, I don't like it. I'm just kidding. Island Living does have a thing that sticks out from the wall, but it's not the thing I want, so we're not going to use it. I looked at it though, to be fair. Who am I listening to? That's who I thought it was. You guys can't hear music, and for that I do apologize. Because I can't separate it out on YouTube, and I don't want a copyright strike. But I'm listening. I've got Spirit Box on in the background today. I was listening to Skindred last night, and it just hasn't changed. It's the same playlist. We could maybe do like this, but this feels kind of feminine. And I don't want to like gender the baby yet. Once we know the gender of the baby, we will gender the baby. But I don't know what it is. Excuse my yawn. That was rude as hell. Oh, maybe we could just do something like this. Maybe not. I'm really trying to like find something to put on the wall. I know I'm gonna put those shelves over here, so that's fine. No, you're good. I appreciate you. Sometimes you throw some stuff out there as a simmer, and you're watching somebody and like, don't we have this thing? And you know the answer, and you know it's not gonna work. You're like, yeah, this thing is exactly what you're thinking of, but that's not the thing that's gonna work there, and you got to throw it out there anyway, because you know the answer. At least I do. Sometimes I just like to flex my Sims knowledge. There's not a lot of it there, but when I have it, I'm gonna let you know it. Okay, so absolutely nothing in here. Cool, cool, cool. I'm just looking for cute shit to put in here. Let me grab my shelves. Why not? Why are we not napping? Surfaces is what I'm looking for. Shelf. Because what I'm looking for is over here. Oh, yeah, I did yawn. You are correct. I'm going to do it again because you talked about it and I'm tired. I'm trying not to so hard right now, but it's going to happen. And I'm going to blame Tommy Rachel for it. We can put that over here. But there's other shelves we can put over here too. Why don't you go lay down if you're not feeling great? You don't have to be here if you're not feeling great. Remember, we take care of ourselves. And then we take care of everybody else. I'm everybody else in this situation. Go lay down. It will be okay, I promise. So what I'm hearing is you don't want to play another 6 hours of Fortnite tonight. I see how it is. I did indeed get off stream yesterday. Disappeared for half an hour and then played Fortnite again until like 8 o'clock. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. And I'll do it again. And we lost every game but one. All of them. I thought we got 2 shelves. Every one of them. It was the sweatiest, nastiest bullshit, man. It was like a men's locker room. It was gross in there. And yes, I do specifically mean a men's locker room. Women's locker rooms aren't that nasty. No, we have like this shelf, but I thought we had another shelf that had like baby stuff on it. I don't think that's in Home Chef Hustle. I could be wrong. Maybe we got some baby stuff in Home Chef Hustle. But I don't think that's what it was from. Gosh, I'm not sleepy. I've just been up since 7 o'clock. I was asleep last night by 10:30, to be fair. Okay? And I woke up at 7. I have cleaned the litter boxes, done dishes, had my breakfast, got a haircut. Did I do anything else of importance today? Done some research on why I can't sign in to Mix It Up on my YouTube account. Still have no answers. We'll figure it out. Because I can't sign it. Because it's not Mix It Up. Because I tried to sign into it on a StreamerBot as well. It's something to do with me having one email address for 2 accounts. Because I have my It's Quiv Hey and my It's Quiv Hey Again channel under the same email. And that's the issue. So I may have to... I don't want to make a 3rd email, man. You know how many email addresses I have? I don't even know how many email addresses I have, so I probably will not tell you, because I don't know. Well, you just let me know when you want to play. Because the Hot Mess Express is ready. I do still have... Let me see. 1, 2... I still have the ability to garden 3 more times before I have to go to the store. Although, last night was a little excessive. I probably should not have gardened so close to the sun. That doesn't belong in a nursery. This is cute, but I don't know. I don't think that's for in here. That sounds like a plan. I will probably try and work on stuff. I was done. That's what I'm trying to do. The thing is, like, it's against TOS for me to have chats merged on screen, but it's not against TOS for me to merge the chats for me to be able to read them at the same time. So, like, I have Twitch chat in the lower right-hand corner, and in the middle on the right, I have YouTube. And that's what StreamerBot, that's what I'm trying to bin. That's what I've been trying to do. Yeah. It's because Twitch, rightfully so, doesn't want people from other platforms not coming to Twitch. So it's they want it to be instances. Listen. That was the longest game of my life. That game was 20 years long. All right? But they want people from, like, YouTube and TikTok and whatever other platforms you're streaming on to come to Twitch. So I get it. It makes sense on their end. But, you know. That's the thing. I looked up how to go live on TikTok. There's ways to do it if you don't have 1,000 subscribers. TikTok has me... I'm really on the fence about TikTok because they keep talking about banning it, and I don't want to put time and effort into something that they're just going to get rid of. But if I was on TikTok, please note that I would never ever call Twitch the purple app. I understand why people do it. I get it. I understand why people do it. But it's so, like, you get so used to saying, I have 37. But no, there's ways to go live without the followers. Like if you can, like I said, there's a way to get in contact with them, and essentially say, hey, I live stream on Twitch or I live stream on YouTube. These are my this is the proof that I do that, and they can open up your account. I just can't remember where I need to go to do that. That's all. And again, I'm not super pressed about it because, like, is TikTok a popping off social media? Sure, it absolutely is. However, I just, again, it makes me nervous to invest time into something for somebody just to be able to come in and go, oh, gone now. You can't use this application anymore. So I've got Skylight Social. I can't do anything with Skylight Social on the computer. It is all on the phone. So I've got to figure out how to, like, I'll download clips. I'll have to, like, download clips from here. You sure did. And that was rude. To upload there, too. So, no, that's valid, Vicky. I, too, do this for fun. But I was talking, I like to think that I could do some things if I actually tried to do the things. But I haven't actually tried to do the things. So this year, I'm going to really try and, like, put some time and energy into things. Slowly, we're going to build up that time and energy, which is why we started here with multi-streaming. Next month, we're adding an hour to streams. In June, I would like to do a fundraiser. So, yeah, but, like, there's all of us there. I'm holding two different conversations. And I'm sorry. If you're on YouTube, you know I'm holding a different conversation than the one we're having on Twitch. It was rude because you had two other people there that didn't do anything wrong, and then we had to res you all for no reason other than somebody wasn't listening, okay? It was rude to me. As I turned my mic off, it was rude to me. I didn't do anything wrong, and I was punished. All right? I have not looked at Neptune. Ooh, I did look at Neptune, and I didn't like some of their stuff. Some of their data stuff was a little sketchy. Skylight Social, and when you look it up in the App Store, it's owned by Blue Sky. So if you have a Blue Sky account, you have the same username on Skylight Social. But that is the other account. It has the app icon is purple with two like purpley blue with two diamonds on it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Is there anything on here that y'all are gonna laugh at me for? No. I'm gonna pull that down a little bit. That could give me away. No. It's this. It looks like this. This third one in that says Skylight Social. That's the app that I'm talking about. That's the one I use. Ooh, I got my mic in my mouth hole. I'm sure that I was so loud right there. I apologize. Let me plug this back in. Because when you just look up Skylight, it gives you a like a photo sharing app where if you have one of those digital what do you put a photograph frame? What do you put a photograph in? If you have it's like a digital frame. Company called Skylight as well that you can send. Yeah, it's the one backed by Mark because he's backing but it's owned by Blue Sky. So Blue Sky and Skylight Social are the same. That's the only thing I'm ever going to do that to. I'm not even going to repeat what you said because somebody will clip that out of context. Don't play with me. Let's not do that. Thank you. So, but I was looking at Neptune, and because, they were on TikTok pushing their stuff out over and over again, and I was looking at, I don't like their data collection model. It was not one that I liked. You can't really opt out of it. So that's one I have passed on for the time being. If somebody gets in there and takes my name before I do, valid. You earned that one. Good on you. Good on you. That's not permission to do so. I'm just saying. If that's what happens, that's what happens. It just is what it is. Yeah, see, I ain't even say all that. So y'all make sure when you re-see that quote, you read all of it. You read all of it. Oh, that one? The one that I'm not on and probably won't be on is called Neptune. I'll tell you. I scared. What's in miscellaneous? Is it miscellaneous? I was just in miscellaneous. Good morning, Rune. How are you? It did get quoted on. The thing is, if I can get Mix It Up set up, that would be nice because then all of my commands and stuff will be useful on both. I just can't figure out what I need to do to resolve that issue. I'll figure it out at some point. Let me see. Maybe it's just in kids. Let me see miscellaneous. Not in kids. Noted. Infants and toddlers. See, I want like this kind of stuff. So let me pull some of this out. I'm hungry. Imagine that. Are we having a cross-platform fight right now? I think we are. Well, good luck. I'm not involved. I'm just hosting. All right? I'm the host. I'm not responsible for the outcome. I might do a rug right here. That could be cute. Maybe we alt place it back here a little bit so I can... there's just random stuff in this room right now. All right? It's okay. We'll get it all sorted. I don't want space and I don't want mountains. I just want like a basic rug. So this is not the rug I want. That's fine. We'll find another rug. It's cool. Nothing there for me. I don't think toddlers... So this table, somebody who does gameplay, please explain to me how this damn table works. Where is it? There's a table where you can essentially build like Legos, and it says it's for toddlers, but it doesn't. You're good. You're good. It stays. I ain't touching it. But I don't know where it is to like point it out. This. See, it says supports toddlers, but toddlers, from when I've done gameplay, cannot build on it. Like a child has to build on it, and then a kid, and then the toddler can play. Am I missing something? If you've done gameplay, okay. If you've done gameplay and you've used this item and you can figure out how this item actually works, please let me know. Because it's like a little Lego building set and it's really cute, but I can't ever get toddlers to actually play on it. So, solves the problem. Okay, yep. It just says supports toddlers, imagination skill. And like, I don't know. I can't ever figure it out. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I don't think there's any activities in there for a toddler. Let's look at furniture. We have this little mat. This little mat's cute, but our infants come in with a built-in mat. I'm not getting another mat. I saw this and immediately thought of the new emote in Fortnite, and I'm really excited. I need to get this emote expeditiously. All right? It's a cute emote. My hair looks crazy, and I'm not going to fix it. I'll be honest with you guys, I've seriously thought about getting the side shave, you know? Where we shave off half of the head. Okay. That's fair. Unfortunately, I think the only thing you're going to have to do in that situation is let her figure it out. Because the cat is very clearly communicating with the kid. I don't want to be bothered right now, and the kid just hasn't learned. So, like... But, like, I already have... So, do I grow the undercut out and just do the side shave? That's the issue with having hair. I know that just sounded like a crazy statement to make. But when you want to change it drastically like I do, you've got to wait for some of it to grow out before you can shave other pieces of it. You know? So, I don't know what I'm doing here. I do know that my hair looks a little crazy, and I do know that I'm not going to fix it. You guys just get that today? It's hair washing day. I could have worn my wig today. I almost did. You guys can't see it. You can see some of it over the shoulder. I brushed it out. No, I would only do one side. But do I keep the undercut? Because at that point, I will have like... Well, it'd be more of a... Not a mullet per se. I think it'd be more of a mohawk than a mullet. But like, all of that hair would be gone. Because again, I shaved the back of my head. You know? Actually, this is a cute little shelf. We might use it in here. Let me pull it out so I don't forget about it. Because there's like a lot. Like, if you guys look at the shelf and you're like, ew, this shelf is boring. There's so many cute freaking swatches of this shelf. Give it a... Look at the bunnies. Give it a shot. Alright? I personally like just the cloud. But I also really like the dinosaurs. Okay? Give it a shot. It's a cute shelf. You can disagree with me, but you'd be wrong. Yeah, cats are really good about consent. They'll let you know when they want to be pet and when they don't. Like I said, it's just unfortunate that the kiddo is going to have to learn it probably the hard way. Because you don't want to punish the kid for interacting with the cat. Because not every cat minds. Just that cat. So that cat has to establish that relationship with her. She'll learn. It's frustrating, but she'll learn. Maybe. My kid still hasn't learned. And she's 22. She still messes with cats that don't want to be messed with. They just tolerate it at this point. She'll come in and pick up a cat, and the cat very obviously doesn't want to be held. But we're not going to stop her. She's an adult. She can do what she wants. And when that cat messes you up in your sleep, don't ask me why. I could put this in here. This is a little lunchbox. Oh, this isn't the one. There's a little lunchbox. Some kids are just hard-headed, bruh. Most kids. I was hard-headed as hell as a kid. Not a little either. A lot. You couldn't tell me nothing. I'm still hard-headed. I'm hard-headed and delusional. Alright? That's all. This is also really cute. I might pull this out. I feel like if you're a toddler or something and you have this, like, you could sit on it. It is a little creepy with the hands, though. It is a little creepy with the hands. But it's so cute. I like the mouth closed over the mouth open and the belly button. They do get more hard-headed as they get older. You are right. This shelf is fantastic. Yeah, that's a good idea there, cutie. That's solid. We'll put that up there. I could probably change this to a darker wood, like that. And this could also go a little... I don't want it to be dark. Maybe we do light up there. Don't need these. That works. We have a little toy over here that will sit by here because somebody will pick it up and put it in the toy box. It's fine. No, being a parent is hard. Do you ever need advice? I may not give the best advice. Maybe don't come to me for advice. But if you ever need advice as a parent, there's a village here that could help out. This arrow is important, right? Because, like, that's where you sit for tummy time. I think that's the only reason that arrow is important. You can put this here. Put this here. I think that's enough room for everything. Now I'm going to tuck this back here by the trash can. The raccoon is going to sit by the trash can. You know? Yeah. I know, my kid will be 20. She's going to be 22 or 23. I forgot. She'll be 23 this year. My kid will be 23 this year. Makes me feel old. I'm not old. It just makes me feel old. For the record, 87 is not old. And if you think it is, we'll fight about it. Oh, we'll do the caterpillar. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute one. All right. Let's find a rug. If we could start the third house today, not only will I be pleasantly surprised and shocked, but I'll feel accomplished. But if we don't get to it till tomorrow, that's fine. I want, like, this kind of a vibe. Where, like, there's a rug by this stuff, you know? I wish I could play the music in the background. Because I was trying to explain to Sarah the kind of music Skindred is last night. I did send her a song, to be fair. And Skindred is not for everybody. But that's who I'm listening to. And it would be, like... I don't think she'll like it, if we're being honest. I don't think it's her cup of tea. Given the musical preferences I know she likes. You can man me all day. Listen, my music taste is diverse. And yours is too. But sometimes we fall into very different categories of musical interest. The song I gave you is mild. Compared to some of the stuff they do. Like this. I'll play it for 15 seconds. I stopped it. I'm not, that might be, what is it? Emitted? Emitted? They might copyright strike me for that. I tried to do it quick though. Yes, that's what I'm listening to while I sim. Okay? Judge me if you will. Just know that my musical taste is superior in this one instance. I'm gonna do that road. It's a very green room. And I ain't mad at it. I like it. We'll do that there. Okay. I just need like wall art here. And something here. So let's see what we have for wall art. Ooh, we could put that one thing, that the growth chart, the height chart by the door. There's some cute ones of those. Like this one is really cute. And it's got some fun little swatches on it. This bear one is my favorite. The bear one is indeed my favorite. But there's some really cute swatches. If you don't look at these because you're like, I don't need that in my life, you're wrong and you do need this in your life because it's stinking adorable, okay? I know we have more than that. There's like 2 of them. Here's the other one. This one's a little more boring. It's a little more boring. Are those really the only 2 we have? No, there's also this one. Which is also stinking adorable. Yeah, that's a tame one. It's a good one. I like how she stopped to listen to the song to prove me wrong. I think I want the alien. This one is from Growing Together. This one is Base Game. That second one I showed you. Wherever it went. And then the first one is from My First Pet Stuff, shockingly enough. There, that one's Base Game. And those are the only height charts we have. I think I'm going to go with the one from Growing Together. I like the alien. I like that it's sucking up a llama. I know you did. It's fine. Sometimes you just have to prove people wrong. It's okay. I want art like this that's bright and colorful, but not necessarily pets, you know? I just want bright, fun art. That also isn't alcohol, because that's not appropriate for a child's room. I need child-appropriate, bright, colorful art. I don't like the sideways plumb bob, but I also don't mind it because it's different. There's this, but like, I think my face gives away how I feel about that, you know? There's also this. But I don't like any of those swatches either. Could I get on the gallery and download something? Yes. Am I going to? We all know the answer to that. We all know the answer to that. If you don't, the answer is no. We have this cute little butterfly nonsense. Ooh, it has, ooh. I kind of want to switch this to a space theme now because we have our UFO, we have our planets. Please hold. I know it's for a child/toddler, first of all. Okay, I am aware of this. However, if we use... Where's the wallpaper I want? It's got like the sparkles in the middle. This one, this one, this one. If we use this in like this purpley color on the broom. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. And we can change this. We'll do black and orange. That's fun. You can tell me it's not. I will disagree with you enthusiastically. It is fun. We'll change that. Do you come in orange? I need one that's orange. Where's the other one? You have orange. Do you have one that's like spacey? No, we don't have anything spacey. Oh, damn. Okay. We love a crossband without any other information. I'm not even being funny when I say that. Solid job, Botteroony. Solid job. We'll put this one here. Oh, I sized the other one down, so I'll size this one down. The orange kind of plays through on that. We can pop this over here like this. You come in orange. I know you do, because that's the base color. I don't think this comes with any other, whatchamacallit? Any, like, spacey swatch. I don't think this one has a spacey swatch. It has, like, this, no. It has dinosaurs, but no space. So, I'll go this because it matches the other black in the room. Again, these doors are not the doors. It's okay. You don't come in orange. We've already established that, but I only have two options. I guess we'll do that. And then we can use decorations. Where's the spacey rug that I was like, I don't want a space rug? Because I lied to myself. I do want a space rug. Where are you, space rug? Hello? There you are. Space rug. This kid's gonna... I'm setting you guys up. This kid's gonna be an astronaut in the future. Look at that success. They grew up around space and caterpillars. Hello. Maybe we just do the rainbow. We can just... Ooh, we can do that. That's cool. I like that. This room is... It's a room! First-time parents don't know how to decorate a room. It's fine. We've established they like to thrift stuff. This is all thrifted. Some of it's even vintage. I have the story for this family. I just don't know who the family members are, okay? I know we have more space stuff. Like, there's this stuff from Crystal Creations, and some of it is, like, spacey. You know? We could just do this. I don't think they need a mirror in their room at this age. I could be wrong. Probably not, though. I don't know any toddler that's working on their charisma skill. I'm so sorry. If you're watching me and you're tired and you yawn every time I yawn, I apologize. There's this though. This is like a. Oh no, those are in debug. The space ones that you get from the observatory. My bad. I just smacked the shit out of my mic with my finger. Something like this could be cool, but like maybe I just move this over here. I think that's the play. This is a very busy wallpaper. Let's be real. This is a very busy wallpaper. But we'll do that. And now we just need a curtain. And we can move on to the primary bedroom. I think one of these will work. Either this one or this one. I don't think there's space theme. It's like other stuff. They're not long enough. Can we please, dear Sims, can we please start categorizing curtains as small, medium, and tall? Also, ads are going to start in 20 seconds. So if you're hanging out and you're not subbed, maybe turn your volume down. We're going to play Gartic. I just saved. I'll save again. We'll throw the link up for Gartic if you do have ads and you do want to play along. I'm going to eat. We'll be back. Welcome back from ads. I think in the kids' room I'm gonna do blinds. I know we still have the guard tick up. I just want to make sure we got our points distributed before I took it away. But I think we're gonna do blinds. The only thing is I don't like the colors that these blinds come in because the game hates us. Okay? That's just the answer. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's this, but that's real long. It also comes in really shitty colors. Like, I could maybe pull something like this and pretend like the curtain is rolled up. But again, colors are less than stellar, you know? This is too big. We could size it down. Colors suck. I'm sure you guys are picking up a theme here. If you're not, the theme is the color selection sucks. Here, we'll do this orange. There. Orange and purple is not really a color combination I ever do, but here we are. Here we are indeed. Okay. This is why I always eat myself when I eat. I was like, I'm not going to do it today. It's because I talk with my mouth full, and nobody needs to see that. I think in this house, I'm going to do these doors with like the transom window type thing on the top because I like it. So we'll do that. Alright, primary bedroom. I want this wallpaper in here because I think it's pretty. And that's really the only reason. That's all it is. And then we could do... I love this bedding. I think I'm going to go with this one. It's my favorite. I'm not going to argue about it. Alright, side tables. They call them end tables. Don't stop believing. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome officially to Club Cutie. How are you doing today? I assume you play Sims. Do you prefer building or gameplay? If you feel like speaking. If not, it's okay. You did scare the life out of me. If my camera was visible, you would have seen the jump. To be fair. I feel like I'm a builder through and through. I prefer building. Yeah, I prefer building over gameplay. Like, these feel... I mean, they're from the same pack, so these would work, but I don't really want them to, you know? I might do Book Nook. That's a cute little table. There's also these... See... End table, end tables go in a living room. Side tables go by your bed. I don't know what the difference is, but in my head, that's just how it works. If it's an end table, it's in the living room. This blue matches, no, well, it kind of matches. I wanted it to match, but it doesn't. You know? I like this bed. Are you being productive this morning? That's not me being an asshole. I know that you're using that app. Yeah, nightstands, I can give you nightstands for bedside tables, but end tables are like living room tables. They're not bedroom tables. I feel that. I'll give you side tables. Okay, potato away. Don't let me stop you. I just know that, like, if somebody's gonna be like, damn, she just straight up asked that person if they're being productive. Like, no rhyme or reason. No, there is, I swear. Potato days are nice. I use a potato every day. I kind of like this table. They're just so large. Give me smaller tables, please. This is only vanilla because it's a save file and I upload them to the gallery. But please, please believe, I also do love CC. That just more than doubled my... I just don't use it here. Outside of here, outside of the save file, CC everywhere. Maybe these. They're kind of small. Or... we can do these. These are small. Yeah, and that's absolutely valid. That's part of the reason I do these CC free. They're not pack limited. I just put whatever I want in them. I gave myself the hiccups. Holy. But they are CC free. One day I'll do a build with like limited packs. But I'm dedicated to the save file. Maybe I'm good. I think what I'm gonna do, because I've been talking about doing YouTube. I think I'm gonna start my YouTubes with the build series. We did Shellcrest, which is just Newcrest based on shells. We did Shellcrest on stream when I first started streaming. That's what we were doing. So I think what I'm gonna do is build another Newcrest. Good morning, Ruby. We're using just shells. So if you guys have a shell or you guys want to make a shell for me to use for YouTube, don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Absolutely upload it to the gallery and let me know. And then I will do the shell, but I'll also limit. So we'll do one that's like base game, one that's base game and growing together, one that's, you know what I mean? Like we will, I'll do pack limited and we'll do those for YouTube. And that'll be on the It's Quiv Hey channel. It's Quiv Hey, again, is just where we're live streaming and doing, like, if I have VODs that I need to do.
Hello.
Hello, Mama Sim Streamer. How are you? I hope you've been doing well. I haven't seen you in a bit. I assume you got busy. I'm almost done eating. Once I get this food out of my mouth. Oh my god, I'm just throwing shit around now. Thank you for that shout out. Maybe they're just so big. I could size them down, to be fair, and just use tool to put the lamps on top. Birthdays are fun. I hope his birthday was fantastic, and I hope yours is even better. I kind of like this. I could size these down and use tool to drop down the lamps so they sit on top, if that's what I wanted. But then if you move them, you got to do all of that yourself, which is why I always hesitate. I'm just kidding. I don't hesitate for that shit. I might do that. Because that seems like a more appropriate side for a side table. Tell me I'm wrong. That's right, you can't. Well, there you go. Busy doing nothing. I think I like this better. I like this a lot better. Alright. In here. And we'll just lower the lamps onto the table with tool. I was saying, like, I don't like using tool for this, but I'm a liar because in Magnolia Promenade, there's a build that I haven't finished that is so tool heavy, it's not even funny. You move anything in there, the whole build is going to fall apart. But it is going up as part of the save file. That is a thing that's happened. That is large. Here's a shorter one. I like these curtains for these windows because it looks like you just tied them up and you could untie them whenever you want. This is probably more appropriate for this window. And we can just pull this forward a little bit. Oh, I gave myself the worst hiccups. Maybe they have blackout curtains. Nice. Hello? I didn't ask you to open. StreamerBot just opened to tell me that there was an update. I haven't had it open all day. Well, I did open it earlier. I can't lie. I did open it earlier. I use these curtains next door, though. Maybe they asked them where they got them from. I don't know. I can't use them again. That feels, you know, it is large. Maybe this. Oh, yeah, let's use this. Let's use this. We'll have to alt place. And I'm going to use this one over here. They're a little short, but I feel like if they were pulled down, they would hit the floor, so it's alright. My nose is both itchy and runny, and I have started taking my allergy medicine, and all it's doing is slowing down the symptoms. It is not making them go away. I think I'm going to go with this cream color because it's nice. All right. Lighting. Let's do... Yes. Okay. Side lights are on. We could do candles in here. That would be cute. This is why I turn my camera off some days. You know? Sometimes the allergies get me. Sometimes I get the allergies. Today might be an allergies get me day. See, these little lights would work on here. That's kind of big. That's kind of large. But like this one from Businesses and Hobbies, very cute. It is very cute. I actually like these ones from Snowy Escape. But like I said, they're going to be floating quite a bit because we've shrunk the table down. So that's just a situation we're going to have to resolve. I've never seen that video. I'm curious. But am I curious? I'm assuming he's having some pooping problems. Oh, this is a fun one too. I think like this kind of lamp size down would be cute in here. This could be cute in here if we size it down. It comes in like the right tone. I think this is what I'm going to use. We're going to size it down, and then I'm going to use Tool. Because we sized down the table, the side tables. I was like, dear Tool, don't play with me right now. We're going to clickety-click, and then bring these down. It's probably going to be like 0.5, not 0.05. Yeah, let's see what this does. Too far. Understood. Got it. Are we still floating? We are. I can see it. See? This is why I go into Tool mod so often. Well, she's trying to teach the kiddos how to say the things. Repetition is key. Was this too low? It was. Elevate. Elevate. It feels good. And now, sometimes I need repetition myself. I will watch that next ad break, please believe me. I'm the worst kind of streamer because I get so easily distracted by side conversations. I don't want it snapping to the table. From up top, this lamp looks like a booby. I just want you to know, I do see it. Why did that one float so high up? Okay. I don't know why I did that again. The exact same way. It's fine. I just like to make sure I... Nope, go back. Cancel. You know, continuity. If you do it enough, you do it enough. That's that repetition thing we were talking about just now. I learned by repeating things. Are you floating again? No. Okay. Do you feel the slice from the tablecloth? Ooh. They're not even... So what I'm gonna do is grab a plant. Hear me out. We're gonna grab this plant right here, and I'm gonna put one here where I want it. You'll see. You'll get the vision here in a minute. I want this one here, and I want this one here. Okay, and then I'm gonna move my tables, and then I move my light. This is how I do shit when I want things a certain way and can't figure out how to get them there. I'm gonna grab my little light, and then I'm gonna line it up in here. Because fuck the grid. Like that. I'm going to do that with this one. This one's pretty close. This one's pretty close. Okay, and then I'm going to put these back. I need to put my walls back up. Please hold. Alright. I'll do that here too. And then we just delete the plant. And then they should be roughly in the same place. And then we just do a little adjusting here. They're roughly in the same place. And that's all I needed, you know? Oh, did they show the kid's face? You know, I get it, right? Like, it's such a weird thing because growing up, we were taught you don't talk to strangers online. You don't put anything out there. The internet is forever, right? And here I am every day talking to strangers online, putting my business out there. And then my generation is like, fuck it. Everything goes out there. Our kids get recorded. I'm not saying it's right? I'm not saying it's right. I appreciate they didn't show the face. I haven't looked at it yet. But, like, it's so funny. Like, my sister-in-law is 100% don't talk to strangers, da-da-da-da-da. Like, she would not get Facebook for the longest time. And now she's super active on Facebook, posts pictures all the time. And I'm just like, that 180 is wild. That was the fastest 180 I've ever seen in my life. Now, we're going to have to place things and then lower them again. That's why I don't like shrinking the side tables, but that looks so much better. It just does. So we're going to grab some clutter pieces to put on it. I don't know what clutter pieces, but some. I'm looking really hard for something to put there. Nothing's jumping out of me yet. I think what it is like the organization. I have an idea of what I want here, but I swear it's never in the same place twice. Facebook Marketplace is top tier. I have a Facebook account. I never use it. Mr. Quiv had a Facebook account. He never used it. He deleted his Facebook account. And now I can't delete my Facebook account because he uses it for Facebook Marketplace. So if, like, I don't use it. He is logged into my Facebook account on his phone because I don't use it, but I can't get rid of it because he uses Marketplace. Yeah, like, it's so funny to me. Because I was like, why don't you just get Facebook again? Why don't you get it so you can use Marketplace? I don't want Facebook. Neither do I! Neither do I! But here we are. I have it so he can use it. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. If you ever, for whatever reason, come across a Facebook page and there's just wild things posted, please note that is not me. I need like a little book. Like this will go cute here. Kind of like this. This person's a reader. I'm gonna put it here. And then this needs to be lowered minus 0.25. Dang it. I thought I was closer that time. I thought I was closer. I don't use Facebook Messenger either. I don't use Facebook or Instagram. I don't use, it's crazy, right? I don't use a lot of social media. I don't use Twitter. I don't use Instagram. This is it. This is what I do. I get on here and I harass y'all and then I leave for the day. I posted my schedule on Blue Sky for the first time. I need to start using social media more. I am aware of this. It's just, I forget. I'm not gonna lie. As somebody who grew up in the social media evolution, revolution, where like I was on MySpace all the time. MySpace and Facebook and all of that stuff happened. I just have no interest in getting on it and posting. And that's detrimental to my goals. People don't know you exist if you don't post anywhere. Yeah, I use Discord for most of that. And then just regular, like my younger sister tried to get us all in a Facebook group. And I said, I will never respond here. You can put me in a text messaging group. You can create a Discord group and put us all in there. But nobody else in my family knows, enjoy your lunch, what Discord is. But yeah, I don't use Facebook Messenger either. What do I want here? I need something here. Oh, I can also change the color of these books. I like the blue and the cream. Nice color combination. Well done. Well done, game. Well done. Now what do we need over here? I could maybe do this. This could be cute over here. They're both readers, maybe. Minus 0.2. Ooh, that was close. That was real close. Ooh, is that actually it? Hold on. That might actually be the one. I think I'm gonna leave it just like that. Yes. Okay. We'll do that. Alright. And now we need a rug under the bed. I have hardwood floors, but I don't have a rug under my bed currently. I did, and then I rearranged my room, and I have yet to put the rug back. It is rolled up underneath a window. I just can't do it by myself. My bed is really heavy. And it doesn't help that, like, our room where our bed is very narrow. Like, it's very narrow. So instead of side tables, we have, Mr. Quiv built, like, this box shelf thing that sits over the bed, and that's where all of our stuff goes. And I love it, but that thing is heavy. That thing probably weighs 35 pounds, 50 pounds. It's heavy. It's heavy. And it's awkward. So we both have to like grab and move it. I'm not putting that rug back right now. That's really the short. TLDR, I'm not putting the rug back. I like the thought of this rug. I want a rug like that. But like this. Yes. Although, doesn't businesses and hobbies have a rug like that now too, where it's like kind of beat up? Because I do like the beat up looking rug. I'm looking for it. I'm not finding it. Oh, here it is. There's like beat up looking swatches. And there's some plain swatches. Yeah. I despise the grid on when I'm looking at rugs. Despise it. It really bugs me. Okay, we have that one and we have this blue. I think I'm going blue. I know blue and green and yellow and all of that, but like, that's what I'm going with. And then in here, we need a dresser. This kid is like tucked into a corner. We could do this. This looks, but it looks, it's fair. That's fair. We could do like this. I feel like we need a taller, thinner wardrobe, but I also feel like that's not enough space for all of the clothes. There's this. This comes in some nicer, like, wood tones if you dig deep enough. There are some wild colors in here, but there's also some nicer, maybe something like this. That's like a standing wardrobe. What if we did like this with a smaller dresser? Like, I like to combine the ones from Vintage Glamour, so you have the standing wardrobe, and then you also, where's your little friend? You also have like this, and then I just like, I know there's a crib there. Please. We just do this. And then we have this, and then sometimes I'll put a TV here. I don't know where to put this crib now. Because I want the crib in here. For when the baby is born. There's this. This could also work. I kind of like this swatch. This one does not have such nice wood tones. Horse ranch? No. 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 You guys ever want to know what it's like when I'm not streaming and building? This is it. I make faster decisions with you guys than I do by myself. By myself, it is constantly like, well, this, nope. How about, nope, don't love that. You know, like, it's constant. That's why it takes me so long. Ooh. I like it. I like it. We're good. This is it. And then it looks like these little things down here could hold stuff for the baby. You know, maybe there's diapers or anything like that in there. Okay. Perfect for me. And then, is it centered? Probably not. Am I going to fix that again? Probably not. I kind of like this one. I mean, you all see the ADHD type behaviors. Again, I'm not diagnosed, so I can't say what it is. But I get so distracted on stream. You being here is the reason I get distracted, and I wouldn't change it for anything. But yes, I too am a distracted little squirrel here half the time we're doing stuff. I do get more focused off stream, but it's really just me hating everything. It's me hating everything, stopping what I'm doing. I'm sorry, my nose is was really on it today. To go download CC because that's what I really want. And then coming back and putting that CC in. Although sometimes I go download the CC and then that's all I do for 2 hours is download CC. That's me playing The Sims, downloading CC. Heck, just the other day I downloaded more. That's not the button I meant to hit. More cast CC. So I have even more clothes to sort through when I'm looking for stuff. Because that's what I needed, was more clothes for my Sims. You know? Priorities. I don't have them. I want a wall mirror. I love this wall mirror, but like, would the door Would you be able to get through that door? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think you could. Do I just shove this crib back in here? Maybe we shove it by the window in here. I think we do. We're gonna shove that in here. Where's my... Yep. Perfect. Yeah, I'll agree. But, like, it is not going to stop me from absolutely bogging down my computer with CC. Why are you open? Oh, I see why you're open. Right now, and these are rookie numbers, I'm sure, I have 42 gigabytes of CC. Okay. That's a lot for me. That's twice as much as I normally have. Oh yeah, look at that. 2 different packs. And the wood tones mostly match. Very good, very good. Alright. Let's find a wall art for here. I think I'm gonna do... Yeah, that's the one thing I like, and I do wish that they would add that to, that ability to cast. That would be nice. I think if I tried to have 100 gigabytes of CC, the one time I would need him to come up here and fix something, he would be like, why do you have no space on your computer? Why is all of your space on your computer gone? And I would have to explain to him that it is a CC issue and it's all CC, and he would look at me like I've lost my mind. Because I have a 1 terabyte computer. Yeah, I have a 2 terabyte computer. And I have used 1 terabyte of space so far. I have room. Don't get me wrong. I could throw so much more CC into this. I have the room. I just don't want to have to explain myself when I inevitably need him to come fix something. Because that's what's going to happen. I'm going to have him come up here and be like, don't worry about it. It's just Sim stuff. And he's so funny. When I told him I needed to upgrade my computer, when I first started playing Sims, I was like, I need a better computer to play The Sims. He's like, no, you don't. I was like, I don't think you understand. I really do. I really do. So he upgraded his computer, and I got the leftover stuff, which was fine because his old computer parts, was absolutely enough to play The Sims. And it was like that for a while, but I don't think people realize when Simmers are like, I need a good computer, I need a good, solid computer, we're so for real, and it's not necessarily the game. The base game will absolutely take your computer out if it's not up to specs. If we're playing on the computer, we also have so much CC. There's so much custom content and gameplay mods. Don't question. Just when we come in there and you work at a computer store and we're like, we play The Sims, your eyes should light up. You should know that we're going to get in there and buy the best things you have. And if you treat us like we don't know what we're talking about, we will go somewhere else. I've done it. When I say no, I need your best motherboard, your best processor, your best graphics card, video card, etc. I'm so for real. You should take advantage of that opportunity and try and upsell me. That's the one time. If somebody comes in and says, I play The Sims, that's your chance. That's your chance. Take it. Seize that day. Because we know what we're talking about. All right? We know. Oh, I do like this picture. No. We're doing a picture in the adults' room. It can be whatever I want it to be. Like this. It's not going to be this, though. I'm after the picture like this, but not this one. This one. This is the one I want. Do I put it over here? That wall gets real busy if I do that. I'll put it here. That's where we'll put that. Yeah, like, a lot of people will, oh, that, you don't need that much for The Sims. You do. You do. Okay. I want to put a plant in this corner. Would that be too much in the hallway? Not like this plant, but just a little plant here in the corner. I think that would be appropriate. In this house, I think that would be fine. Yeah, I just did that in November, so. Exactly. Like, this thing eats your computer up. This game will eat your computer up. Oh, that's real small. That's the other thing I wish I could do in this game is categorize my plants. Tabletop, standalone, real fucking big, you know? Real fucking big would be like this. This ain't even real fucking big. It's just real fucking big, you know? This. Yeah, I will say Mr. Quid gets it. He understands. Yeah, like, people think, oh, it's a cozy game. You don't... Cozy games take up so much room. They just do. I promise you, I have... Compared to your basic every other day video game player, I probably outspec all of them. People who are playing WoW, COD, Fortnite, any of those kind of things. Because I play The Sims, non-streamers. Streamers typically have, you know, they get up there in price with their PC parts. But if you're a non-streamer and you put your computer next to mine, I promise you my shit is going to outperform yours. Even if I didn't stream. Like, because I play The Sims, my shit would outperform yours. That's not a bad brag. That's me crying on the inside because that shit ain't cheap. But, like, don't underestimate the power of a Simmer's computer. Yeah, and if we stream on top of that... I can use this plant here. This is my favorite plant in the entire game. It's my favorite plant. I talk about it every fucking time I put this plant down. Every time. I love this plant. The floor is lava is the best plant in the entire game. Period. Done. You can fight me, but, you know. Yeah, exactly. It is necessary. I kind of want to put a little rug in this hallway, too. Would that be too much? I think a little rug is cute. This is too big. You guys can't hear the music, so me dancing has no... You have no idea what's going on over here. And I'm sorry. Yeah, you gotta have the right... And you gotta... If you're streaming, I just want you to know this. I learned this the hard way. And you're using Google and as your browser, Google eats up so much stuff. It eats up so much memory and stuff on your computer. Try streaming without having Google open. Use a different web browser. Don't have another web browser open, whatever the case may be, and see if that helps. I just smacked the shit out of my mic again. Damn. She did mean to ignore you, Vicky. I'll call her out for it. Rachel's over there ignoring Vicky on YouTube. I just seen it happen. I'm just looking for a rug. I'm just looking for a rug. Yeah, I'm looking. Again, I'm looking to get south of, what was that game? South of Midnight. I want it so bad. It's so stinking. It's so good. I want it. I think I'm gonna have to size this down with tool. Scale. No, thank you. Let's see what 0.75 looks like. It's close. 0.7. Bless you, buddy. Aries just sneezed the biggest sneeze that ever sneezed. 0.6. 0.6 is good. And we're going to put it here. And then we'll change the color of it. I kind of like this bluey, like, feel to it. Okay. I think we might have finished this house. Again, I'm not putting anything crazy in this hallway because you're not going to see it if you play like this. There's no point. How many different layouts can we get with this house? I just want to make sure nothing is missing. We don't have an indoor trash can. We do indeed not have that. Cool. I don't know where I'm gonna put an indoor trash can. Fuck. Well, we need an indoor trash can and we need an outdoor trash can and we need to do the... Oh no, we don't need an outdoor trash can. Perfect. We just need to do the front and back porch. And find a spot for an indoor trash can. Would it be weird to put the indoor trash can, like, here? At the end of the table? Is that a weird spot for it? Because that's, like, the only spot. That's the only space I have for it. He just got into his basket with the blanket that Mr. Quibb got me for Valentine's Day. He has claimed that. That's his now. I think that's fine. I think if you don't like it, you can figure out where to put it. Because I don't think I can put it here and have this accessible. Yeah, that's not gonna work there. I think it has to be here. So here's where it goes. They only need a half a tile, half a quarter tile. We're fine. It's fine. We're good. Front porch. I like this living room. I like this living room a lot. This whole house is just a hot mess of different colors. Look at it. This compared to this is wild. This is so clean and minimal and like straight color palette. And this one is like, I'm going to make every single thing in here a different color. You can tell they were built on 2 separate days, you know? It just is. Front porch. Let's do... I want a porch swing. Let's do a little... I feel like these people are the type of people that would have friends come over. They would be like constantly having like a game night or a dinner party or, you know, they have a lot of people. They like to entertain. They have people come over. And I feel like that's the kind of vibe we need to have here. So I like this. Is there a chair that goes with that? It doesn't even have to be. There is though. There's this. But if we like... Please. If we like pop that there. They built it there. It's never leaving. That's just where it lives now. And then we pop a couple of little... Maybe just one chair here. I hate that. Just kidding. Don't like that at all. Maybe we just do a couple of chairs on the front porch. Where'd that one go? So we could like put a chair here. I double click that chair. Don't worry about it. I'll delete it. But we like have these here. We put a little table in between them. We'll do this color. Because why not? I need a little... like one of these right here. We'll do that. And then they can do whatever they want. We'll throw some plants out here. I don't know what kind of wall decorations we would have on the front porch. I just felt maybe I should take a little peeky poo. Really, I just want some plants. I'm pretty sure I used this exact same plant on their back porch. I sure did. Am I going to change it? Nope, because it's a good plant. Pop that there. We just won't use the pink base because, you know, I use that next door. What kind of game is what? I missed it, Rachel. Are we talking about what Ruby was talking about? She bought a game that she can't play currently. Life is Strange Double Exposure. I'm assuming that's what we're talking about because that's the only game I mentioned. There's this, but it would be right in front of the mailbox, and then the mailman's gonna be like, I couldn't reach your mailbox. Should I move the mailbox to the other side? It has to be the same on all of them, to be fair. So if we move one, we move them all. These are cookie cutter homes. Oh, the game I said I wanted. It's called South of Midnight. It is... It's a fighting-based game. It is... If you took... The only way I can describe it, giving you things that I know you've seen, is if you took Mass Effect, the game, and based it in the South, mainly Louisiana, and added a little hoodoo, a little voodoo, a little witchcraft, it's kind of that same vibe. You're out to find a family member. You've got to save them. There's a lot of, like, it's very, yeah, it's, I really want it. And it like just released. And then like I told Mr. Quip I wanted it today, and he was like, "You have a coupon to buy a Steam game." I said, "I already used that for Baldur's Gate." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I forgot." You're lucky I'm honest, man. You're lucky I'm honest. Because I could have been like, "Oh yeah, I do have a card. Let me just go ahead and swipe it again. Thank you." I think because he was looking to see if it was like a Souls-like, a roguelike or Souls-like game, because he likes those kind of games. And I think if it was, he may have actually been interested in it too. But I like the art style in that game. I like the way they have, it's very like relatable the way the characters talk in that game. It is not a game for kids. They do curse a lot, you know? But it is a game that I think that I'm gonna have to snatch up. And please believe if I snatch it up, we are going to be taking a little Sims hiatus to be playing that game. Maybe I might just leave y'all in the dust and play that off stream by myself. I don't know. But I really want the game. That's all. I like this. Again, my critique with it every time is I wish it was separated. I want them separate. Sims. Shims team, separate them. You separated the ones from Jungle Adventure. Here, we'll use these. This fits with this house. We'll pop these in the corner. And then we'll grab, like, this here. Because if we don't include Journey to Batu in the build, it is not a build. We need a welcome mat. Like so. Can I have an unwelcome mat? I saw a doormat the other day that said, "Bitch, don't wear no shoes in my house." And I want it, but I can't get it because I don't wear shoes in my house. But Mr. Quiv does wear shoes in the house. Absolutely. You drive safe. Hit me up when you get home and I'll jump on the game. Please believe. Okay, I like the front porch. I think I'm going to put a little candle. I like this little candle. In my head, it's a little citronella candle. It keeps the bugs away. Is that what it's supposed to be? Yes, it is a citronella candle. So we'll put this little candle out. And then we'll do the back porch. Back here, I do want, like, the grill. It's screened in, alright? It's a screen. They can have a grill. It's fine. This grill. No, not that grill. I don't think they have this fancy of a grill. I think it's just like this. I love this grill. I think they have this grill. And then I'm going to put it in red. And then a little table. Like a picnic table type table. Like one of these. I like this one. This is from Growing Together. We could do like a table. Maybe we should do a table. We don't need that. That's a little excessive. I do like this though. Again, Journey to Batu coming through. I really like Journey to Batu build by. If there is nobody in the world advocating for you as a builder, just as a builder, gameplay, fuck Journey to Batu. But as a builder, if nobody is advocating for you to buy Journey to Batu, I have ceased existing. Alright? Buy Journey to Batu if you build. The build buy is impeccable. The light So good. Yeah, they've got a lot of weird shit in there, right? But they also have this table. Buy it. You'll love it if you're a builder. Again, if you like gameplay, maybe not for you. Unless you really love Star Wars. Like, I would never use this swatch. But, like, the rest of these swatches, there's 2 swatches on this entire table. This one and this one that I wouldn't use. But you know what's crazy? Is this swatch and this swatch are indeed different swatches. So good on them. Alright? They did it with this one. This table is nice. I'm going to keep it this swatch. They have trash cans. We have a little place to eat. We have this. Maybe we tuck another little... There's no way... Like, I was like, maybe I should put a hose on this house. Like, put hoses on the houses. But there's no gardens. There's no gardens for them to have hoses on. They just have bushes. And I don't water my bushes. Oh, we need a ceiling fan. I'm going to grab this same ceiling fan. And we'll put it right here. I think that works. And then maybe we do this hanging plant in the corner. Because that's okay. Yeah, that's a good one. And then I'm actually going to make it like this pink. Maybe I'm not. I want like the color on it though. I want it to be more than one color. And then we'll grab a little plant for there. And then we will move on to our final house in this lot. I'm going to upload it just like this. It is meant to be a residential rental where each of these is a different like residential lot. But I've noticed when I upload them to the gallery that way, they get really weird. So I'm just going to upload it as a lot. And if you decide to download it and you want to use it as a residential rental, you can just change it. I fight with the gallery so much. It's not even funny. Oh my gosh. Maybe I don't put a plant there because I kind of like the way that just looks. I think that this side is done. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. All right, we're on our last house. I'm going to save. I need to make this door reappear. All right, so this last house, I have no sense of who I want to live there. We knew that this was female, new lawyer. We knew that this was young couple, new kid, kind of boho, kind of vintage kind of vibes. That's who lives here. This person is sleek and new, modern, minimal. That's this person. This person, I don't know who this person is. So finding the style for this house may take a minute. I'm going to... This is eco lifestyle. This is cats and dogs. I have to think. I really have to think here. Let's find our flooring. Maybe the flooring will help us figure it out. I also want to do a different layout for this area. So we have one with the kitchen here. We have one with the kitchen here. I really want to do one with the kitchen here and the dining room table here and have this be the living room space. I tried to do that here and was not super successful. So... good news for me, ads are going to start in a minute. So that gives me a little more time to figure out what I want to do here. But that said, ads are going to start in a minute. So if you're hanging out on Twitch for sure, I don't think I have ads on YouTube. I could be wrong. You might want to turn your volume down. We are going to play Gartic. So that is something you'll have to come over to Twitch to play if you're interested in playing. So we'll pin this for... pin it for 5 minutes because that's all I need it pinned for. And then we will be right back. I'm gonna step away for a minute though. So if the game doesn't start right away, that's why.
Let this load out.
Welcome back from ads. I had my mic on the whole time. Didn't even mute it. Go me. Once this is once this round is over, we'll swap on back. Listen, it is what it is sometimes. That's because I didn't have my Discord muted. Because I had it on for Fortnite yesterday, and I didn't mute it. And then I realized it wasn't muted, and I immediately muted Discord. I was like, oopsie poopsie, my bad. You know? Happens sometimes. Listen, I never claimed to be a professional. I just play one on Twitch. Alright? No, that was me. It was me trying to watch that video Ruby sent. That's all. I still have no idea who this person is. Part of me wants to make it kind of trashy, you know? Like a trashy little house. But I already have trashy little house for over here. Over here is going to be trashy little hippie house. In like a good way. Not trashy little house in like a bad way. Trashy little hippie house. This house might be a dumpster pile though. This might be where I put like broke down cars, the house kind of on the back of the lot here, and then like the front of the lot has like the... I know every house I want to do except for this one, is what I'm saying. Maybe older people live here. Like this is young, they're young. Maybe this is where the older people live. Maybe this is where the older people live. I don't know. I'm really like... I'm really lost here. So we're just going to do layout. That's what we're going to do. So I want to do dining room here. Because of that, I'm just going to go ahead and grab a small little table. This little table is going to go here. We're going to throw on a couple of chairs. If we turn it this way. I want it to be here like this. Kind of in this... I feel like that would still be... It'd be close, but I think this could still be functional. I think that would still be okay. Yay! I'm glad that you were able to get that done. That's like one of the hardest parts. See, will this work like that? Or should I move this down here? And then... Oh, I think the reason we didn't do it was because of this window. I think that's the only reason we didn't do it this way. But if we do sink, stove, counter, stove could go here. I could put the sink here. I don't like the sink there. I mean, really, I could extend this to here because they only need a quarter tile. It's just real close on that corner if we do it that way. Okay, so what if we do this kind of a setup? I know we already have a setup like this. Please hold. You can do it. You can do it, team. I believe in you. Don't judge me yet. Sometimes the limitations you are given in a workspace, this is what you end up with. I like having a sink by the window. I think it's nice. Now, does that look very similar to what's going on over here? Yes. Is it the same, though? No, it's not. And then I think I can do this with this. Nope, that's not where I wanted you. That's not where I want... The hell? What the hell? Hello? I need this in peace. Thank you. So we do something like that. Then we can put the trash can here. And then we can move this here. Like this. So they still have room to walk around. And then we can put the living room here. Well, we did the living room there. We've done it there. Again, there's not a lot of options here. Either the TV goes here or the TV goes here. trying to reinvent the wheel, you know? I don't like the way this is laid out. I'm not gonna lie about it. I like the way this is laid out. Trying to find like a third way to lay it out. Kind of hard. That's a big kitchen for such a small space, I think is my... I need like one more tile. I don't like the sink and the stove like right next to each other. And I don't like the sink up against the wall. I don't like the stove up against the wall either. You know? Alright, let's hold. What are the careers? We have... I'm like trying to think of the careers in the game that would make sense living here. You know, lawyer, starting. Obviously, after you've been in that career for a while, you make buku bucks and you can move out of this space. A new family living here makes sense. I see like one of them as a teacher and the other one works at like the bank. I know we don't have a job at the bank at this game, but like that's kind of the vibe this family gives me. This one, again, don't know. And I think for this one, because I'm not leaving any empty lots, I am going to bitch out and make you guys decorate it. Maybe this is where your sim moves in. You know? And then you can decorate it however you want. So I'll paint the walls. We'll figure out... And the way I do these is I put in the plumbing and the doors. And then you guys put everything else in. If that came from anybody but you, I would have advice. But it's coming from you. And I don't have any advice for you. How are you, Clary? Let's do... I kind of... Like, there's 4, there's 10. I kind of want to do, like, a $6. We'll do desert skies. We'll make this a very plain space. Oh, oopsie poopsie. Let's move this here. Again, this is not pack limited, so... I really want to put the living room here. I'm going to find a way to put the kitchen here. I think the way we put the kitchen there, I think I just figured it out, is we take... I did not figure it out. I lied. We put that there. We do sink here. And then... That's real weird. I don't like that. Maybe we do a small island right here. And you don't get a table. And if I do that, I can do this. We can put the sink right here.
No, stop! What are you doing?
I'm
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? I'm gonna put the stove here. We'll get better appliances in here. How are you, Jess? We'll put the stove there. We'll grab some of these for here. Again, you guys aren't getting anything but like this. And then the idea is you can do the living room now. They don't need a fireplace here. I'm just looking to see if the spacing works. Again, I think we're going to have to use little couches. I don't think big couch... you could use a big couch if you put it up against the wall. But little couch works. These are not big spaces for a big family. Okay. Can I move this back? Is that too close? Is that too small? That's a real small kitchen. I don't think that's gonna work. I think they have to be here. I think that has to be here. Because the other option would be this way. But then you'd almost have to have a tabletop. Give them here. Give that here. We'll do like that. And if we do that, we don't really need the island. We could put the dining room table here again. But that leaves the sink like floating here. And we've already discussed, I don't like that. But if we do that, I like that better. I don't love it. I think, oh no, she's back. I was like, I just saw her to step away. I don't know if she's had the opportunity to come back yet. Having the stove in front of the window is a choice I'm not willing to commit to, but I don't like the stove next to the wall either. I think we're gonna copy this setup here. I think that's just the answer. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So what do I have going on over here? Let me delete, because I will give you, and then you kind of know, right? You kind of can see based off of this, kind of the vibe for this. That's what we'll do. Okay. Again, I'm leaving this as plain as possible. I'm tempted to leave this literally with the shittiest stuff. So when your sim moves in and you do all of the upgrading you need to do, I won't leave you with the worst. I'll leave you with this. Rent will be hella cheap. We can make this like a plain white fridge. It looks simple and basic. We can do these in this nice, trying to find. Yeah, like a real ready to move in. Because I'm not doing any decor here. It needs to be updated. We'll do these. And then what did I do? Stove. I did stove, counter, counter. So our stove will be this. And then we did counters on the other side. Here. Is that the right height? It is. Oh, that's right. This is like a weird space here that you gotta fix stuff together in. It's kind of a wide kitchen because of that, but it is what it is. All right, here's your sink. And then over top, I'm gonna give you some basic upper cabinets. Half tile, big tile, end piece. Perfect. I have a pair. Yeah, that's all you're getting from me. Appliances and plumbing. You can change. I'll put some like tile, I guess. I suppose I can put some tile behind the. We'll throw some backsplash up. And it's gonna be like. Where's that new tile? This. It's gonna be like this. That's your tile. That's also your bathroom tile. And then your floor tile, same thing. We're gonna use this. I don't want you all the way up there yet. And then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna hit Control F to give us quarter tiles. So we can do that. That's how we do these lines. I won't even put the no, I will put the divider in. I use this fence from Get to Work. This looks like maybe the right color. Your Sims can step over that. It's not a big deal. You'll be fine. Then you can figure out where you want to put your table and your living room setup. This is done. I need a column. I'm gonna use. Nope, I'm not gonna use that one. Which one did I use over here? Is this? Did I use this one over here? No, I see which one. I used the one from Hinford on Bagley. I used the one from I'm gonna use this one for in here. Alright, and then in the bathroom, I guess you guys need doors. Doors would be important. We're gonna use these doors. Manager special, you know? So you have a door here, you have a door here, we'll have a door here. this is not the first house I've done this way either. So if you're looking, I have on the gallery, anytime I do like multi-residential lots, I love quarter tiles. I always try to leave one empty so you can, I just pulled so much of my own hair out, it's not even funny. So you can decorate it in a style that you like, but it kind of gives you an idea of where you would put, because some people aren't builders, and I respect that. When I first started playing, I couldn't build shit to save my life, all right? But if I would have gotten a house that already had, oh, this is where the kitchen is, this is where the bathroom is, I can work with that. Sometimes that's all you need. This is the one I want, and again, we're going to do quarter tile, so Control F. And this is how people do their custom floors. And then we're going to hit the bracket keys on a keyboard. I don't know what it is on console, and I'm sorry about that. But now we have a nice little checker floor here. And the colors match. Let's find our bathroom. We'll do a shower tub combo. I won't do this one. We'll probably do this one. This one's pretty basic. I could do this one. Let's do that one. We'll do that. I'm not even gonna give you a toilet roll. Alright? Y'all gotta figure all that out. And then you get the most basic sink. And the rent here should be hella cheap because there's no furniture. You gotta figure all that out. That's the house. This is what it is. Is that a little bit lazy? I mean, you could call it that. I call it allowing people to be creative. I gotta make sure my windows are the right height before I bounce up out of here. I'm really just excited to build the shit-tacular house next door. Our hoarder house next door. Because we're gonna have our hoarder house here and we're gonna have our hippie house here. I don't know who's living here. I bet you do like being creative. But that's your house. This is what I'm uploading. This is it. Is there anything we need to change? I already included outside trash cans for this one. You only have to worry about inside trash cans. Landscaping is done. All of the walls are painted and you have floors and plumbing. It is move-in ready. You just have to do the work. You got to bring your own furniture. These I like, though. Of these two, like, I like this space here, but I do like this space here. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I like. I really like this living area. I like that it's really this room. I went a little off the rails on this room, and I'm not changing it. I'm not. It's a little out there, but that's what you get. Now we're going to do this, and we're going to get into tab mode, and we're going to take pictures, because I should probably upload something to social media, eh? So we'll do print screen, and I'll find these in my... I don't need all that. Hello? Okay, and then I'm going to do a top-down view of each of these houses. Tab mode, zoom it in. Do a little scooch. Zoom it in. I don't like how sensitive it is sometimes. I gotta figure out how to turn that off because that's not what I need at all. And then we're gonna go here and we're gonna do the same thing. There's a way to turn that off. I just don't know what it is. I'm on Windows 11. Everything has changed and there's just some stuff I don't know how to fix. And then this is for y'all to do. I'm trying to be slower with the movements because tab mode gets me every time. Alright, out of tab mode. Fuck that noise. If you download this, please note, these won't be in there. I added these with Tool. If you download the actual save file when we're all said and done, this stuff will be there. So anytime you see me use stuff off lot, you know, that's what Tool is, to move stuff off lot. You can't download this unless you download the whole save file. And I do have the whole save file up for Oasis Springs. It's just on my Patreon. And yes, I do have a Patreon. And yes, it is free. No, I don't know if it works. I haven't downloaded the save file for myself because I built it. So, there's that. And there's that. And now we're going to save. And then I'll upload it. It is no longer Catville Fever. And again, when you download this, you're going to... let me see if I can put shotgun in the title. Shotgun Homes. If I hit... It's not modded. Each of these is 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Set up and ready to be converted into residential rentals. Because I'm not doing that before I upload it. These homes are mostly move-in ready. Space for single or families. The last one is ready for you to add your personal touch because I got lazy. I didn't get lazy. I just got uninspired. And then it's all of my stuff for the save file you can find on the Quibs World hashtag on the gallery. They all have Quibs World. If you look that up, you'll see every build we have done for the save file. If you look up It's Quib Hey, you will find... How come I can use It's Quib Hey as a hashtag, but I can't use It's Quib Hey as my gallery ID? I need somebody to figure that one out for me. Because it will not allow me to use It's Quib Hey as my gallery ID. Something about it is inappropriate, but I can use it as a hashtag? Okay. Okay. Anyway. Well, it lets me use shotgun. I will always take donors. I currently think I have enough, but I will always take donors for 100 babies. And I think that's just Quibs donors. I don't remember. Alright, this one right here. This is the next lot we're doing. And if you're new and you haven't seen us working on this save file, when I tell you Oasis Springs is done, I mean Oasis Springs is done. All of these we have built together here. We have a gym. We have a bowling alley / bar. It has to be a bar. Right? I just don't understand. We have a thrifty. We have the library. We have a residential rental. As you can see, one of them is empty because you guys get to do that yourself. We have a vacation home. We have other homes. This is an empty house. This is an empty house. This is a spa. It is true. That is true. This is another residential rental area. This is where the land grabs were. This is my favorite build. And then we have a water park. So if you don't care about anything, I do have a water park up on the gallery where the park used to be. We're working currently on. We have Bourbon Street because I'm basing this on New Orleans. We have a church. We have the cemetery. We have the art center. And we have just finished our shotgun homes. And it is now time to see how much we can do in 25 minutes. For this that we're gonna turn into a shitty lot. It's gonna be ugly. So I know I want like a lot of overgrowth back here. Like we're talking, oh hiccups, that's what we're talking. I want some like shaggy overgrown bushes. These will do for now. These are not shaggy overgrown bushes. I have no idea how much this lot's going to be, but pricey is the answer. All right. And then off of that, we're going to do this house. And this house is going to be sideways. Hey, now that was rude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right. And I'm going to do bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, very similar to what's going on next door. And then we can do kitchen, living. I think I'm gonna make this a little wider. That's fine, actually. I might move this over here. And then I can make this one wider. And then we could do the kitchen here. Bathroom stays here, kitchen, and then this could be living room, dining room. This dining room is kind of small. Let me just do like this. This used to be a nice house. This used to be a nice house. He's just, it's an older guy or an older lady. They're older. Their spouse has passed away. They have a million pets. Their spouse's automobile collection has taken over the front yard. You know, like, that's kind of like, you know, that person that when you're growing up you're afraid of, and as you get older you're like, it's really just kind of a sad situation. They probably just need some help. That's who lives here. That's who lives here. And then they're gonna have a front porch. See, that's what I'm saying. Could I do storytelling in The Sims? I could. I got so many stories I could tell in The Sims. I just get bored of them too quick. I'm not gonna lie. I start storytelling, I get into there, I start doing my gameplay, I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be so good. And then after like 2 hours, I'm like, ooh, this is not moving fast enough for me. I am so bored. Time to start over with a new story, a new sim, and a new house. And then they never are seen again. They get deleted, never to be seen or heard from again. We're gonna do a little porch. Let's do our roof. We're gonna do it this way. Yeah, I get over it real quick. And then we're gonna copy this and move it this way. Yes, I know it was real long. Okay, we're just gonna shoopity doopity on back there. And then for here, I'm gonna use this. Drop it down, down low. You see? And that looks fine. And then out here, I don't think I'm gonna cover this porch. I think I'm gonna cover the porch, actually. I do think I'm gonna cover the porch. We'll just use this to cover the porch. I wasn't going to, and then I was like, if they like to sit on the porch, they're gonna need somewhere to sit. Alright, there's our nice little house. Are we seeing the vision? And then we're gonna delete these right here, because this is where our stairs are going. Again, we are just putting down the most basic furniture. Nothing crazy. Our columns. I just grabbed the cheapest stuff so we get an idea of how it's gonna look. I'm gonna have to tuck some flaps, it looks like. If you hold shift, you can tuck one flap. Or untuck one flap. If you don't hold shift, it'll do all of it. But shift, you can do just one. I feel like maybe this can be all tucked in. I think we're going to tuck all the flaps. We're tucking our flaps in, people. Always tuck your flaps. I don't tug them, I tuck them. There we go. Flaps tucked. Flaps appropriately secured. Our front door is going to be here. It can be a 2 wide. This is also medium wall height. What would this look like as small wall height or short wall height? I think we're going to do short wall height because I really want this place to feel small. I want it to feel like it's been eaten by the lot. So we're going to do short wall height. I don't want it to be some big grandiose building. I want it to look crazy. Hello? Do I not have a... Why are you like this? It's fine. I'll figure it out later when I try to do trim. It's fine. Okay. So this kind of a door would work. I mean, it is pretty snug in there, but I like that. All right, lights. I know I put the door down and I deleted it because I'm not committed to it yet. 1, 2. Here? Feels right. This is our kitchen. This is our dining room. This could easily be converted into another bedroom if you wanted it to be. Easy peasy. I can make this here. That would work. And then kitchen. We'll start here with our filler furniture. We're gonna do this here. We're also gonna do an island. Like I said, this house used to be nice. Nothing like crazy expensive, just nice. We'll do our counter, our island counter here, because they would have an island counter. Sometimes you're just not gonna get a nap. I'm not gonna get a nap today, and that's okay. I gotta get done stream, eat, do my little workout. We'll do that. If the door is going here, we can put the living room here. I think if we're doing the living room here, I want to do a bay window here. This is the process in real time, by the way. This is all happening as you're seeing it happen. I had no preconceived notions of a plan here. Do we want to do that? That makes the porch kind of useless to there. I could bring the porch to here. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's exactly what I wanted you to do, Gabe. Be so fucking for real. Alright, we can put this here. Delete this here. That can also be deleted. Part of me is like, we put the kitchen in here. I think we put the kitchen in here. I know they're not against the wall. Now it is against the wall. It's too far against the wall. And then I delete these. And then we get rid of this. We grab this. Corner tile. Sink. Sink. Not a sink. We're not putting a sink in both of those. Just sink. But then we could put like a dishwasher here, you know? That's our kitchen. That I like. And then to get into the kitchen, we can do spandrel. A spandrel situation. Okay, that's cool. Not how I want you to be at all. Why are you like this? For real? We're just gonna be diagonal? Is that here? We'll do it this way. Sometimes the game wins. Sometimes the game just wins. You. Are you also gonna be some dumb crazy shit? No. Perfect. But yeah, we can have like this to get into the kitchen, and then this can become our dining room. Nope, that's not a dining room. Oh my god, none of those were a dining room. She's gonna have a big table. He's gonna have a big table. They're gonna have a big table. Again, not really 100% sure who lives here other than older spouse passed away, all that jazz. But we're gonna have a larger dining room table in here. That's not large enough. I want like a butterboop kind of dining room table. It's gonna be covered with stuff, so it doesn't matter. This is going to be a bigger build. Just so you guys know, if you're like, Quinn doesn't do huge builds anymore. She does these quick little... This is going to be a long build. This one's going to... Buckle up, kids. It's about to get fucking spicy. Alright? And then our front door. Hello, Isla. How are you? You haven't come over to say hi for a while. Do you want to say hello? Okay, come here. Isla has decided to grace us with her presence. She is doing us all a favor today. She wanted up, I swear. If she didn't, she'd have jumped down. See? Off with her butt, though. She booty bumped my mic and turned it right off. Did you just want to get on top of that because your sister is on it? She just wanted it on the couch, but her sister is in the spot she wanted to be in. I swear, my cats use me. My cats don't love me. They just use me. We could do a single door here. I do want a double door. I don't want this double door. Like a door like this would work here. It's kind of a little more beat up than I want. It's true. If you're a cat owner, you know. I want like a traditional looking door here. But I want it to have glass on it. Like I want like this kind of a door, but like this. But this is too big. I want this, but in a single wide. Maybe we use this. That looks like a back door to me. I don't know why. I want doors in this game that look like my door in real life. Where it's like fancy glass on the top and wood on the bottom. It's like this, but this part of the glass is fancy. That's what I want. Wow, we can use this door from Nifty Knitting. I think that's the fanciest glass on top door. That's not what I'm looking for. Like there's this, but this feels cottagey. It doesn't feel housey. All right, anyway. Again, we're just placing things. I'm getting hyper fixated on stuff that I don't need to be hyper fixated on yet. All right, and then we could like bay out the bay window. You know, we could grab down here at the bottom. Come on down like this. But I don't want to do all that. Maybe I do. Maybe I do want to do all that. I think I do. Alright, and then we're going to do our living, or let's grab a bed. Stacy's mom has got it going on. We'll do this in here. I want like a 4-poster bed. And then in here, I don't know. We'll put like this in here for now. I want like maybe like a woodworking bench, or like a, you know, like maybe this was like an arts and crafts room for their partner. It doesn't get used anymore. So we're going to throw that in there. It'll be skill building. And then water drinked. And here we'll do, I like how you think it's cute and we just have bullshit furniture down. That's my favorite. I'm not even being funny. When you're throwing a house together with the worst furniture in the game and somebody's like, this is going to be good. I appreciate that. We'll put this here. We'll put our TV on it. I think they'd have like this TV. Isla is losing it in the hallway. You guys can't hear her, but she is definitely singing the song of her people. And then we can do like this. We're gonna need like the chair from Werewolves. You guys know the chair, or the basement kit. But we need the big leather like this. This one would work. Where's the one from Werewolves? It's a little more beat up, and I think that's why I want it. Because you know, if you have a male in your life, your dad, your brother, your uncle, I don't care who it is, you know they have that chair. That is their chair, and it is a hot fucking mess of a chair. All right? I don't know that I want, it always looks like this or this. I think I like this better. I don't like the cup holders in this one. That's the only reason. I think we're going to go with this one. That's their chair. You already know. And then we'll, this chair, nah, we'll leave it over here. And then we could do a little, is that too closed off? I don't think so. I don't think so. Again, it's going to be like, it's going to be cluttered. It's going to have a lot of stuff. I want it to look too full. They get stuff and they never get rid of it. Kind of stuff. This is like the vibe. Everything's going to be a little broke down, a little busted, you know, dusty, crusty, all of that kind of stuff. That's exactly what I'm looking for. We had this one, but I think this is prime Werewolves rug territory. Where are you? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? It is. Can I find you, please? Fine, I'll do it this way. I will do it the way it is intended to be done. Where are you? This one. Primo werewolf rug. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, our bathroom. Our bathroom. We're getting somewhere. Where? I don't know, but it's getting there, and it's getting there good. I might actually do separate shower, bathtub, and then sink, toilet, because I gave myself enough space to do that. And I feel like that is what I want to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do? Tell me no? I'll just time you out. It's fine. I'll just ignore chat like I always do. Whatever. We'll do this kind of clawfoot. We'll do our shower here. This shower will probably change tomorrow when we get the new kit. I'm gonna put the door in the middle because then I can do a double vanity and the toilet. Toilet. Boom. Double vanity situation right here. Again, not against the wall because I don't know what that is. Yeah. Don't we get them tomorrow? That's what we was talking about. Yeah. We get a cast kit tomorrow, and then there's a new bathroom kit. The bathroom kit is by Sibylette, and then A. Harris Brittany did the cast kit. The cast kit is kind of a preppy kit. That's the best way I can describe it. It's really cute. And the bathroom kit is sleek. But it has a shower in there I want to use. I know. They really are. They really are. Alright, and we'll throw in this sink situation. Do we want a double sink or do we just want one sink? I think just one sink. Because this is everybody's bathroom, not just their bathroom. These people have to use it too. Whoever these people are. That's so low. So I complain about the bathroom mirrors being really high in this game, and then I had the audacity. I had the time to look at my bathroom mirror, and it is probably a solid 1.5 feet above my sink. It is pretty high. And I'm just like, I can't really say shit anymore. Because now that seems really low. But some of them are just really high, and I don't know why. I'm gonna stick with this one for now. Yeah, mine is actually like that. Maybe it's because it's short wall height and it just feels like it should be lower. But that's about what mine looks like. Alright. I gotta readjust my roof now. My roof needs some readjusting. Okay, I see what the issue is. Please hold. Turn off grid. No. How do I do this? There we go. Build ceiling here. And I can't do it. Oh, I can. Yes. Okay. Roof. We're here now. We're in it now, kids. This isn't the right roof. Is it you? No. Is it you? Kind of. It is the other one, though. Come here. Is there not one that's gonna fit here the way I want it to? You dirty bitch. There's not. I can do that. But I don't necessarily want the overhang. This would be flat. Please note, I would not leave it that high for no fucking reason. But if we do that and then we cover it with this. Hello? Hello, please? Hello? Hello? That's my fault. I keep hitting E instead of W. But if we do this. Okay. That's not the roof I want. Come on, man. Okay, this is the roof I want. And then we bring this up. Does that look terrible? Is it the worst? Is it the worst thing you've ever seen? Lie to me and tell me no. Put that there. And bring it down. Okay. Okay, maybe bring it up a little bit. This needs... I hate it. I hate it. I want this. Do I maybe... I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just putting it down. Maybe we use this. This, I feel like, is a better option. Hold on. Because then I could pull this over and keep the pitch. Keep going. There we go. I like that better. It is no longer the worst. Now it is okay. We're not gonna build a second floor, so that's alright. And then I could even get this to maybe, should I just do a double gable here? Should I just grab this? Nope, not what I wanted. Please stop. Oh my gosh. It's my own fault. But like, come on game. Read my mind. Thank you. Bring this in, bring this back. Bring this in again. Nope. How? You want me to do that? I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do that. And I guess I'll just boop it down until it works. There we go. Can I boop you up? No. Okay, well we'll boop it down. So it'll be like that. It's a little different. It's a little different. It's because this is 4 wide and this is 5 wide. This is also not in the right place. Please hold. We'll put it there. And then we will actually just make this full on across. Yeah. Okay. We did it. We did it. We did it. We're good. We could do that, or we could do like a one like this where the fence, just give me the werewolf fence. It's fine. Where it sits like this. Although I would do half wall, I think. I don't think I would do werewolf fence. You guys are getting like the full thought process right now. Oh, instead of doing this one, just do the Eve. Not Alt, Shift. I'm assuming that's what you were referring to. Okay. Let's do a short half wall here. Yeah, let's do a half wall for the porch. Make it brick. Yeah. Alright. But do we want, like... I can't do a 1. So do we want 3 wide, or do we want the stairs all the way across, no half wall? Because, like, these, again, are not the pillars I would use. They're not the pillars I would use. What I would want to use here, and I won't be able to use it here, because the Sims team has limitations in their shit, I suppose, is like this. Like, ooh, or the one from, and I've done these before. They're kind of hard to get to work right. It's a medium wall height one, the one I'm looking for. This. Put this here. I don't know if he's knocking for me or not. That looks fine, but it won't let me put stairs there anymore. Will it? No, I would have to have them stick out. It won't let me stick them into the wall. So, like, I'd have to have it here. Listen here, you crotchety old bitch. Get back over here. So, like, I want, like, that. But I don't want these to stick out like this. So, it's like... how do you do it in a way that you like? Because I would do that on all sides. I would put that here. And again, this is something I've done before where I leave a little half wall here. And I put the big old thing in there. So it just looks arched and it's not. You have to size the arch down to do that though. I did this for a Pacific build. You put the arch here and you raise it up so it doesn't cut in, and then you size it down, and then when you put the wall here on either side, it'll have the cutout once you get it to the right size, and it'll still have a half wall. It's not obviously super functional, but I can't have this be functional because the stairs aren't going to be there. So I'm going to leave that there so I remember that's how I want to do it. And then this side, I can't, but see, that's the thing. Here comes the thing. You can't do that over here. It would just be like a thing, and I want to be able to see through it. So, we'll get it figured. We'll get it figured. Actually, let me just Control Z my way out of this. We'll do that. We will do that. So this is the beginning of our hot mess express house. and I'm very excited. I'm very excited for the house. I need like some weathered shingles, like these bad boys. Are there any more that's more weathered? I don't think you all understand when I tell you I could keep going and just build this house. We could be here for another 3 hours if I just allowed myself to do it. I'm so for real. I am hungry though, so I do need to stop. The only reason this is back so far is because I am a walnut. It needs to be here. It needs to be here. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna save. When we come back tomorrow, this is what we will be working on. Is this lot right here. If yeah, it's gonna be, I'm excited. I don't get like super excited for builds very often, but these next 2 builds I'm excited for. So rundown house, excited for. Hippie grandpa house, super excited for. It's gonna be a good time. But we gotta go. They really are. The uglier the build, the more fun it is to do. The more fun it is to do. Let me exit the game. And let's say goodbye to YouTube. If you guys want to say goodbye to YouTube in the chat, feel free. Goodbye, YouTube. It was fun hanging out today. I'm sure I will see you guys over there tomorrow. Remember to take care of yourself. And then take care of everybody else. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye. Goodbye, YouTube. YouTube is goodbye. All right.